June 15th marks 1 year since the Point Place tornado. The tornado caused a lot of damage to the area. Some community members are still working to recover. Megan Hartnett joins us live in Point Place. Megan, what work still needs to be done up there?
Dan, a lot of places still need roofs and sides of buildings repairs. Places like Gary's Automotive that you can see behind me, which is still waiting on approval to get a new roof and rebuild some of the walls. One Point Place resident I spoke with says in the months following the tornado, every street he would drive down, there would be dozens of roof coming soon signs, and he still sees them today. On June 15th of last year, he says he didn't know a tornado had hit. He says when he was outside and a storm rolled in and hail came down. Hail that he says was the largest he had ever seen. The hail left him with roof and car damage. He says roads were blocked and his power was out for days. But it wasn't the debris or the trees that he looks back on. It's the way the community came together.
This is what I remember most about this event is all the neighbors came out with chainsaws and tree equipment and clippers and everything, and got the streets opened up so that people could get through. Neighbors were helping neighbors. We had generators out. It was really awesome.
DeLong, who you just heard from, has lived in Point Place for 17 years, and he says he's seen the community come together before, but not in the way that it did last year. He says he hopes to see the community continue to rebuild and hopefully get close to what it once was. Reporting in Point Place, Megan Hartnett, WTOL 11.
Megan, thank you so much. Now let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers.
Chris, tell us about the night of the tornado and why it was so unusual.
It was unusual. Many in Point Place had very little warning of this, and it turned out to be a really significant event. 12 tornadoes in total across northwest Ohio and southern Michigan. So let's break this down and what we experienced. And we'll take you to the maps here. The Point Place tornado was the EF2 tornado, the initial one that came down at 6:06 p.m. And it was on the ground for 10 minutes. And this twister had winds up to 130 miles per hour. The path length of 6 miles, and that went right across Point Place, crossing I-75 over the Maumee River and dissipated over in the vicinity of Harborview. So why was this so unusual? It was just the first of a dozen tornadoes that were confirmed that evening, and those 12 tornadoes twisted across northwest Ohio for about 3 hours. Those confirmed tornadoes were the most in any given event since 2002, so very rare event, and the things really have been active since then. We ended up with 60 tornadoes confirmed in the state of Ohio just last year alone. Where are we now this year in 2024? We are at 62 on the list. And as it stands right now in the middle of June, we are now tied for the all-time record of tornadoes in the state of Ohio with 1992. And we still have the rest of the summer season to go and into fall to very likely break that record for one of the more active years on record this year. I'll send it back over to you, Kaylee and Dan.
All right, thanks, Chris. Our team of meteorologists work hard to keep you informed on the weather and send out alerts for severe weather warnings you should know about. They send out updates on our WTOL 11 weather app daily. You can download it for free.